Hi everybody. Today I'm going to talk to you about where you can study. So for those of you who are in year 11 at the moment and you're thinking about where you can go after year 11, some of you might be at a school that has a sixth form attached to it, in which case you can just stay on at the school you're already at and go straight through onto their sixth form. Other alternatives to that include going to a sixth form college. Sixth form college generally has just students who are aged between 16 and 19, and they do courses which are aimed at people who are that age range. So those include things like A-levels and BTECs. You might also find some people doing some GCSE resits alongside their level 3 qualifications like A-levels. Another alternative is what's called a further education college, and they're usually pretty big because you have young people aged 16 to 19 doing their courses, but you also might have people doing university level courses, and there's quite a lot of adults as well doing, for example, adult education classes, and they might also offer apprenticeships. So you could have lots and lots of people, thousands of people studying not necessarily in the same building, but under the same institute. Other than school sixth forms, sixth form colleges and further education colleges, you also have a range of other providers, such as training providers if you're doing an apprenticeship, and also there's like small education facilities. So they might offer specialist courses, especially for young people who maybe haven't quite managed to get their GCSEs. There's quite a range of different institutes that you can study at. I'm going to put a list of examples at the end so you can get your head around them. So how do you choose which one to go to? Because that's the main question, isn't it? It's really important to have a think about what's right for you. And some of the things you might want to have a think about include where it is. So how close it is to your home, for example. If it's a college that's really offering something special that isn't offered anywhere else, then you might be willing to travel a bit further. But if there are a couple of different places that offer similar things, then, do you want to be somewhere that's a bit closer to home so you have a shorter journey to get there? The other thing is about what it actually offers. So some institutes offer a really broad range of maybe A-levels and BTECs and maybe other NVQs and maybe apprenticeships as well. So you can choose from a whole range of different things. Some just focus on, for example, a smaller range of BTECs. Others might have lots of different A-levels. And some have a sort of specialism. So local to Brighton and Hove, we have land-based like Plumpton, where all of the courses are in a particular sort of industry. Thinking about, what kind of thing you want to study and then checking where you can study that is really important. And remember, there's going to be a much broader choice than what you've had at GCSE. So if your school only offers maybe a few things, you might want to look elsewhere, but it might be that your school offers exactly what you want to do, so you can stay on if they've got a sixth form. Other things you might want to think about, how big it is. Some people like the idea of having lots and lots of people studying at the same place. Others might want a smaller environment where all the teachers know you and there's a lot of pastoral support because there's very small numbers of students. So those are some of the things that are really important for you to be thinking about. And in my last vlog on this topic, I'm going to be bringing everything together and help you pick what's most important to you. But make sure you get yourself to the open evenings, because that's the absolute only real way that you can figure out which one is right for you. Because you might think it sounds good in your head, or your friends might have said it's great, or your brother or your mum or whoever, but the only person that can really decide is you, and you can only decide that by actually going. So make sure you're following us on Instagram at GetCConfident, and we'll be putting all the open eves up on there, and make sure you visit a couple so you can compare and contrast which one's right for you. We'll also do a vlog on the kind of questions you can ask when you go to an open evening, so you're not standing there thinking, I don't know what to say. Okay, take care guys, see you soon.